Hello friends. 5 years ago, on 1st July 2017, the biggest tax reform in India after independence was announced as a GST. Now today, we have completed 5 years of this journey. So it's the 5th anniversary of GST. So friends, I must congratulate all the people, those who had a vision for the implementation of GST in India, right from the Atal Bihari Vajpayee's government, when it was announced that in India we should have a GST. All those people in the government, bureaucrats, those who have successfully implemented, all the taxpayers and all the professionals, there is a victory of entire nation where we have achieved a milestone of 5 years of implementation of GST. So it is a congratulations to all of us. Friends, this 5 years is a phenomenal journey of GST. So after 5 years down the line, I also feel that there is a need of some at least 5 reforms to be addressed under the GST. And those are the 5 reforms. Number 1 is that, friends, that the important thing, what is missing out even after 5 years down the line, is the formation of the tribunal. Friends, tribunal has a very important role under the indirect tax regime. But it is very sad that under GST, even after 5 years down the line, tribunal has not been set up. And therefore, it has become a need of the hour. I can give you so many examples, but this is very unique example where assessee has filed a refund. Refund has been rejected by the Commissioner of Appeals at the first appellate stage under the GST. And now, since tribunal has not been set up, he cannot move forward and he is not able to get the refund. And amount is not much so that he can afford to go before the High Court by way of writ. So friends, these are the so many examples where this is a high time where we should have a tribunal. That is the first requirement, what I can see under the GST. Second is, friends, now and day in and day out, we are listening that arrest is happening under GST. This has been arrested. So many fraud credit has been taken up by the GST authorities and all such. Yes, this is fine. But what is the intent of formation of the GST? To get the revenue, right? The intent is to get the revenue, and imprisonment is only a part of that. It is not for which law has been formulated. Even in the case of Arnab Goswami, Supreme Court has held that what is the intent of criminal jurisprudence? The intent is to bail and not to jail. Similarly, this is the economic law, and arrest is not the intent for which law has been formulated. So of course, it is happening. I'm not denying that fact, but being an economic tax, rather than giving imprisonment, I would say that we should come out with some provision wherein, as per the Supreme Court decision in the case of Ramanna Reddy, it says that even prior to assessment, these penal provisions can be initiated. Of course, that is fine, no problem. But the point is that if we can form something where in such type of cases where assessment has not has happened, so an amount is more than 5 crore, we can fix up some percentage, like for 25% or 40% or 50%, that you make the payment and get relief from the imprisonment till the time assessment proceeding get over. So by this way, what is the intent is to get the revenue, you can achieve that thing, and you can also penalize that person. And in the right direction, once assessment is over, yes, he has been analyzed that he is required to make a tax payment. Then you take the action, that is fine. So that is the second thing what I feel that should happen. Third thing, friends, what I feel that there is a need of standard rate. Currently, most of the goods standard rate is 12%, and most of the services standard rate is 18%. So there is a need to have a one standard rate, which should be a midpoint, and that should have happened under the GST. So it will reduce the multiplicity of the taxes as well. So that can be done. Fourth thing is the very important thing, friends, that rate of tax should get reduced. There is a need to lower down the tax rates, and that can be achieved by reducing the exemptions. A lot of exemptions are there. So by reducing the exemption, even litigation can be reduced, because more and more exemptions leads to a lot of litigation. And by including those exemptions under the GST, revenue get increased, and by which you can reduce the tax rates. And of course, by reducing the exemption doesn't mean that sovereign function, healthcare, medical, and education should get included under the GST. Those areas should always be outside the GST. And friends, fifth and the most important thing, what I feel that is a need of the hour 5 years down the line, which is most required, is the announcement of the amnesty scheme under the GST. Because law was new, there was technical glitches were there, COVID was also there, still it is there, and so many things wherein there was no intent to evade any tax payments. There was a delay, whereby late fees has been imposed, whereby penalty has been imposed, interest is payable. So for all such things, there is a need of announcement of the amnesty scheme, whereby complete 100% waiver shall be granted on the late fees, interest and penalties. And accordingly, there should be a relief from the tax payment as well, where the issues are highly interpretational issues. So friends, this is what I can see in the journey of 5 years of the GST. Hope you have enjoyed listening this. Thank you. Thank you so much.